We also, when I think about I was just thinking about the theme for today, and I was thinking really, it is really, really heating up in the D. It's an exciting time when you think about the summer in Detroit and some of the things that we're doing. But I want to start by talking about production. It is heating up when it comes to production with Rocket Pro TPO. Round of applause to all of you guys. Round of applause to our broker partners, by the way. Round of applause to our broker partners for stepping it up. I also heard, I really can't hear myself, but maybe that's how it should work. I also heard we have broker partners in the audience. If you're a broker partner, please stand up. Sir, with the hat. Hey, you'll be the only one with a hat. We don't wear hats at work. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you for that, by the way. Now I can hear myself. I also want to talk about some of the things that we're doing in Detroit. We have all access tomorrow. That's why we're at the Icon building. We have all access tomorrow. We have over 400 loan officers, broker partners, processors in Detroit tomorrow. Round of applause to that. But what is very, very special for us is we have little over 100 realtors, real estate agents also with us in audience tomorrow. Round of applause to that. We're in the mortgage business, and yes, we do mortgages, but we also have relationships. And one very important relationship that we have as a wholesale lender, that we have as broker partners, is the relationship with real estate agents. So it is so important that we have our real estate agents also with us in town. And I'm excited to host our realtors, our broker partners, our loan officers, our processors tomorrow and Wednesday. A couple of days going to be incredible, and I'm excited, and I can't wait for that. We also have Pro Talks. I'm excited about this one. I had a conversation with Aaron Brockovich, I believe last week, and I'll tell you, it was really, really incredible to have a conversation with someone that have such a strong belief in doing the right thing, such a strong belief in really standing up and doing what's right and fighting for a community. And when I think about our broker community, I think about some of the things that we are doing as a wholesale lender and as brokers working together so we can really, really fight the good fight. It's a great opportunity for us to hear from Aaron. I believe that's going to be on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 or 4, Matt? 4. Yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'm excited to have Aaron in person. That will be pretty cool. Also, last but not least, when you think about Detroit and you think about all the cool things, I started thinking about Detroit, and really, I moved to the city in March of 1998. And when I moved here, all I learned about Detroit was it's a motor city. It's all about the big three. It's about cars. It's about hardworking people, really working in families, taking care of their families, doing all the things that they can do to grow. And it has changed. We're still the motor city, by the way, but we're also the mortgage city. And I'm going to push it another notch and say we're also like the golf city. We have Rocket Mortgage Classic in a month or so, and I'm excited about that. Round of applause for Rocket and Rocket Mortgage Classic. So we have a lot, and it's going to be a busy summer, and I'm excited about that. But that's not why we're here, right, Don? You wouldn't be traveling from California if we're only going to talk about the events. I'm here to talk about 3 things. And I broke down these 3 things because I think it's important for us to, as a wholesale lender, and it's important for our broker partners, our loan officers, to understand what we do on a daily basis, why we do some of the things that we do, and why are we so committed to making sure that we deliver to the broker community. I had a conversation on Friday with an individual. And, sometimes you have nice conversations. Sometimes you have not so nice conversation. And this was one of those conversations where the individual was challenging me on some of the things that I talk about and some of the things that I stand on stage and talk about, whether it's broker freedom, whether it's broker optionality, whether it's really making sure that we as a wholesale lender, we have the broker communities back. And I'm happy to report that I handled the conversation very well. But I think I'm going to answer this individual today to make sure that they understand why we're truly committed and what is it to be Rocket Pro TPO. So today I'm going to talk about 3 things. Commitment. You know, it's a big deal. A lot of people say they're committed, but it's important that when you're committed, you're delivering value. It's not this smoke and mirror, real value that broker partners can use. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about experience. It's pretty cool to work for a company that's been in business for almost 38 years, because you can think about the experience that you bring with 38 years in a business versus the experience that others, unfortunately, don't have based on how long they've been in business. So I want to talk about that and break it down for you all, break it down for our broker partners, and break it down for our loan officers, and even our realtors. We're going to have realtors in audience tomorrow, and I'm going to have a conversation similar to this one, slightly different, but I am going to talk about experience, because I think when you think about it, anyone that's doing business with us, and anyone that's thinking about doing business with us, they want to make sure that they understand what we can offer, and I'm here to tell you all, we can offer you experience like no other. And last but not least, I do want to talk about ease. Look, the last 18 months, and no surprise to anyone, it's been hard. And we all know that. But it's important when I think about some of the things that we do, is how do we deliver ease to our broker partners? How do we deliver certainty? How do we deliver confidence? How do we do some of the things that we do, whether it's tools, whether it's products, to be able to deliver to the broker community that ease they need and that peace of mind and that confidence that they need, all right? Are you ready? Ready to roll? All right, let's go. It's okay, Blackmore, you don't need to clap. We got this. Commitment. What I am going to go through with you is stuff that you've heard me talk about before. But as a business owner, and you also, as business owners, it's important for you to understand that. And as broker partners, I believe you're missing out if you're not taking advantage of some of the things that we're doing, okay? So I'm going to list these things, touch on every one of them, and hopefully, as we go through this, you're understanding why Rocket Pro TPO is your option, why Rocket Pro TPO should be the company that you're looking at to partner with, because I promise you, when we say commitment, we truly believe it. When we say commitment, we truly live it. When we say commitment, we are really bringing you the product, the value that you need, that you can actually use. Not just get on stage and roll out all these things that no one can use or very few people can take advantage of. That's not the case. Everything we roll out is rolled out to the entire broker community. Everything we roll out, and we've rolled out a lot of things that I'm going to cover right now, are things that we've had partners use for a very long time, and they continue to use up to today. So we'll start. Free credit reports. Think about that. January 1st, credit reports go up dramatically. We're talking $60, $70, $80, $100, in some cases $120. Broker partners in this community, they can't afford that. The market is slow, things are tough, but then Rocket Pro TPO steps up and says, hey, broker partner, if you are a partner of Rocket Pro TPO and you choose to pull credit in our portal, guess how much you have, what do you have to pay for this credit report? Who wants to take a guess? I can't hear you. Free $95. I like that. $3.99. Free. You're going to ask yourself, why? Why did we make that choice? And why we decide to do that? And the answer is simple. When you say commitment, you should live by that. When you say commitment, you should really, really, truly figure out what does it mean and how are you going to step up to the broker community. We did that back in January. We continue to have partners use it. We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on free credit report. It's not going anywhere. We're going to continue to provide to the broker community. So my call to action to the brokers, to loan officers, if you are pulling credit and you're not pulling credit in our portal, you are missing out on saving money. You're missing out on taking that money and buying leads, spending it on bills. This is a huge opportunity for you. And the best part is you pull credit in our portal, your client qualifies, but you do not like the program that we have, It's okay. Now you know that you have a client that qualifies, you can go somewhere else. And if you decide to go somewhere else, you can use one of our vendors so you can get that credit report fee at a discount. Because we believe in optionality. We're going to give you that option, and that is a huge win to the broker partners. I speak to brokers all the time. I hear from them, and I promise you, they love it. So let's continue pushing that. Let's continue having conversations around free credit reports. Round of applause for free credit reports. Come on. All right, credit upgrade. I get a lot of questions. Fawaz, why are you guys doing this? Why spend money on taking someone's credit score, a FICO that's already qualified in the portal, a registration, an application, loan is already in underwriting, and then we decide to step up and say, you know what, Mr. Partner, we're looking at this client. It looks like their credit score is around 719, but we know that if you get them to a 740 or a 720, there's LLPA adjustments where you now can save your client's money. We want to go ahead and rescore this client, work with you, and get this client a better FICO so you can get them better pricing. Think about that. For free, your broker partners are not paying for it. The clients aren't paying for it. Rocket Pro TPO is covering it for your broker partners. Commitment, free credit reports, credit upgrade for the broker partners. I hope you're using it. If you're not using it, please make sure as a broker partner you're taking advantage of this. Some might say, Fawaz, it feels like a sales call. You're about to pitch all the things that we do? And the answer is yes, it is. And it's important. Because I know we have a lot, but I'm going to list them up so you can really, really think about what we have and how you can take advantage of it. Commitment. Commitment is really offering products that broker partners can take advantage of. They can actually use, not just a little title on a screen where no one can use. Padlock. Who here loves Padlock? As a broker partner, you close a deal, you get 3 free Padlock days. Every time you close a deal, you sign up with Rocket Pro TPO, you get 20 Padlock days. Think about that. We've all been in this business for a very long time. And we've been on the other side when there's a rate that's about to expire and you have to make a phone call to a realtor, to a buyer, and you have to have that conversation, letting them know that the market has changed, letting them know that there's going to be an extension fee. With Padlock, you don't have to do that. With Padlock, you're saving your clients money, you're putting them in a position where they don't have to worry about rate locks, and you're putting yourself in a position to be the hero to your client and to your realtor. Padlock, we've rolled it out, by the way, I checked out the numbers. We've rolled it out 4 years ago. We've saved our broker partners, are you ready for this? Over $100 million in Padlock fees. Over $100 million. You want to talk about commitment? This is commitment. Rate locks. We do things a little bit different than anyone else out there. And as you all know, and I know you know this, hopefully you all know this. I'll be mad if you don't. But I want to make sure our broker partners know this. Our rate lock policy is different than most lenders. Our rate lock policy, when you lock a rate with Rocket Pro TPO, our rate lock policy is you have to have a valid rate lock up to signing. Not funding, up to signing. Think about that. Signing with Rocket Pro TPO, funding with other lenders. The difference is 2, 3, 4, 5 days. That is savings for you. That is savings for your clients. You don't have to commit to a longer rate lock. It puts you in a position to just making sure that your rate lock is valid up to signing, not funding. That is a big deal. That is a game changer. And if I had to stand in front of you and talk about the dollars, I promise you it's a game changer. It makes a difference in the P&L. But when you think about that, commitment to the broker community. This is another way for us to commit to the broker community by saving them. I went through free credit reports. I went through credit upgrade. I went through Padlock. And now we're talking about locks. These are all things that cost money. These are all things that puts you in a position where you're spending money. And for some, might be sitting at their office right now thinking, well, Fawaz, you're bragging about all these things that you do. What does it mean to us when it comes to pricing? I know you all know this, but we are competitively priced in the market compared to everyone else. We are not passing these fees to our broker partners. As a matter of fact, we continue to offer more when it comes to some of these incentives, as well as being top priced in the market, and that's one of the things that we take pride in. And you know this, and I should have put it up here, but we are not the type of lender that we're moving rate sheets left and right all day long. We don't believe in that. We believe in consistency. We believe in making sure that we have consistent pricing. So although we're offering millions here, and we're putting ourselves in a position where we're spending millions, we continue to be out there when it comes to pricing as a top wholesale lender in the industry. And that is a big deal to myself, and I know it's a big deal to you, and I hope it's a big deal to your broker partners as well. I just had an interview around VALs, by the way, verified approval letters. And the reporter asked me, like, what's the difference between VALs and what's the difference between a pre-approval? I know you know this, but I'm speaking to the broker community. When you think about yourself, you're working with realtors, you're working with buyers, you want to make sure that you have a verified approval letter in your hands. Meaning, we have an underwriter at Rocket Pro TPO that went through assets, income, and made sure that this client qualifies, your buyer qualifies to be able to purchase a home. That is a big deal. That is a differentiator in the market today. And I'm proud to say that we've been testing this out for last year. We've rolled it out to the entire community. And I'm proud to say that we're one of the very first in the wholesale space to roll out VALs. And it's a big deal. When I spoke to the reporter, he was talking about some of the states that are looking at some of the restrictions. There are restrictions from states when it comes to, are they going to allow pre-approvals? Or are they going to go towards VALs? So it's cool to know that we are ahead of everyone else. And we have VALs. And it delivers value to the broker community. And it puts brokers in a position to be able to stand in front of realtors and say, I have a verified approval letter with Rocket Pro TPO. My client is qualified. My client is ready to roll. When I think about commitment, this is commitment. This is putting underwriters to work on VALs instead of work on conditionally approved loans, instead of work on actual registrations. But when we think about commitment, this is our commitment to make sure that we deliver specifically in a purchase market. So round of applause to our ops team for committing to this and delivering to our broker partners. All right, two more when it comes to commitment. I want to talk about diverse product. A lot of questions, and I speak to a lot of brokers. And one of the questions was, hey, Fawaz, you guys roll out a lot of products on the retail side. Sometimes we don't have access to them. I'm happy to report here today that we have every product that is on the retail side delivered to the broker community. We just rolled out our 3-2-1 buy-down product. We just rolled out our home equity loan, and we continue to commit to delivering to the broker community products and putting our broker partners in a position to win. Win. 1+, round of applause for 1+. On Friday when I was having the conversation, I said, listen, man, here's the deal. When we roll out products, we want to make sure that every single broker partner with Rocket Pro TPO has access to this product. We're not picking and choosing. You need to be elite. You need to be this and that. And number two, we want to roll out a product where people can actually take advantage of. People can actually use versus just, hey, putting a product out there and saying, oh, I got a 1% down. Listen, this is the real 1% down. And I know you know this. This is the real 1% down. 1% down, 2% covered by Rocket, 80% AMI. And the best part about it is no mortgage insurance. Think about that. Think about DTI. Think about qualifying a client when you offer them a 1% down, 80% AMI, no mortgage insurance. It's the real deal. It's that simple. We're not going to offer products where people can't take advantage of. That is our commitment to the broker community. Our commitment is that we offer products where someone can use. And I know you know this, and I can tell you, I speak to broker partners every single day. 1+ is really changing how the market does business when it comes to purchase. 1+ has a lot of buzz out there in the market, but it's not the other One Plus. It's the Rocket Pro TPO One Plus. So round of applause to our product team for that. All right, experience. I'm going to go through these quickly, but it's important for you to understand when I think about commitment, when I think about experience, and when I think about ease, is what are we doing to really provide value to the broker community? Do we just get here in a room and we have hundreds of people here, and then we have hundreds of people tomorrow and Thursday, and we just stand there and it's a smoke and mirror show? It's one of these things, oh, look at us, how cool we are. Or are we really truly delivering value? Are we really truly stepping up to give the broker community what it needs? I can tell you right now, and I'll start with this, and I know you know this, and I'm speaking to broker partners, our commitment to you to continue to deliver value and to continue to give you the products that you need to win, but more importantly, to deliver to you the optionality and freedom that you need, so no one else out there in this industry, in this wholesale industry, can hold you hostage to one company, to two companies, and tell you to do or what not to do. That is our commitment. Commitment is really giving you products where you're not having to spend a ton of money to be able to run your business in this market. Commitment is to bring you experience. Commitment is to work with a training team that has the experience to be able to deliver to you pro performance at a very high level. We just did a pro performance around FHA. We did one around VA. We have one around One Plus. I believe Paul Yutuma is working on that, and that's a big deal, is to be able to deliver value to you. As a broker partner, you're sitting in your office, you're thinking, and I know you do, because you're thinking about how do you provide value to your LOs. You now have Rocket Pro TPO delivering these pro performance experience to your office, training your LOs, and not necessarily training, because I believe every single LO knows what an FHA loan is. Maybe refreshing your memory. The market has changed. Giving you a refresher on how FHA works. Giving you a refresher on how VA works. Giving you a refresher of how One Plus works. That is our commitment. That is part of the experience that we want to offer the broker community. So round of applause to our training team. Round of applause to our sales leaders. Think about this. If we weren't committed, we won't go out there and have conversations with our training team or our sales leaders. Let us put all these things together to be able to deliver to the broker community. But we are partners. Same way we get trained on products, we got to make sure we train our broker partners. The same way we get education around products and information, we must deliver to the broker community. So pro performance is just one of those ways that we deliver to the broker community. All access. Think about it. Hundreds of people on site, hundreds of loan officers on site, hundreds of realtors on site. They get to experience what Rocket Pro TPO is all about. They get to experience what Rocket Mortgage is all about. They get to experience what Detroit is all about, the Mortgage City is all about. They get to experience the passion that we have, that I know you all have for this city. And they get to know us in person, on a one-on-one level, break bread together, have conversations. We fly brokers in left and right. We fly loan officers left and right. We bring realtors in here. That is a big deal. That is part of the experience the Rocket Pro TPO delivers to the broker community. By the way, you all know, and I know you all know because most of you have been on the road. We're on the road. We're visiting partners. We're having conversations. I'm on the road. As a matter of fact, I'm on the road on Thursday and Friday in Houston. But we're not satisfied. We're not satisfied by just visiting our brokers in their offices. We want them to come to our world. We want them to come to the Mortgage City. We want them to come to Detroit and get to experience what we do. And the best part about it, it's on our dime. We want to take care of the broker community. And that is part of our commitment and the experience that we want to offer the broker partners. So round of applause for Matt Blackmer and our team for putting All Access together. Pro Talks. I talked about it. I just said I met with Aaron Brockovich last week, and we talked about what we are going to do on Wednesday. Some might say, why do you guys do Pro Talks, Fawaz? Like, do you really need to? And the answer is simple. Absolutely we do. We're all learning. If you're not learning in life, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. And we all have an opportunity to learn from others that's been through a lot of things, life experiences, learning moments, and how cool it is to sit with someone like Aaron. How cool it is to sit with someone like Mitch Album and others, and really have a conversation about their life experience and what they've been through, and we learn from them. We don't have to go through some of the failures that they've been through, and we can learn from some of the things that they've done to be successful. Pro Talks, as little as it is, in my mind, it's actually way bigger, and it's huge, and it's part of who we are. We will deliver value to our broker partners every single day by commitment and by offering experiences such as Pro Talks. All right, I know you see your name up here. I'm going to take a moment and talk about this. I have conversations, a lot of conversations with broker partners. And the number one feedback that I genuinely, truly receive, and I love and I appreciate, is the feedback when I hear a broker partner says, hey man, the difference between TPOs, your account executives, and others, it's night and day. Round of applause to you all first. It's night and day. And that's pretty cool to hear. And it puts me in a position where I smile and I say, yes, I truly believe it. Every single one of our account executives have this experience and the industry knowledge to be able to deliver to their broker partners every single day. 2 weeks ago, I was in Glendale, California, and I was having a conversation with a shop. There are two partners, and this shop was raving about how Tim Shemley, is she in the audience, by the way? Did she fly in yet? She's not. Tim Shemley. They were talking about how incredible she is, how attentive she is, how she picks up the phone every time they call, how she handles the conversations, walk up through loan scenarios, and it felt incredible to be sitting and listening to that. So round of applause for Tim. And I can go on and on and on with every one of you and what you do. And it's really cool to be able to tell the broker community, yes, what you get with us is not just a product. What you get with us, not just Padlock, and those are all cool, and free credit reports, and what do you want to call it, credit upgrade, and how our lock works. This is all cool stuff. We have a lot of that. But what you get with us is truly experience. Account executives that's been in your shoes, they were loan officers, they know how to price out loans, they know how to look at loan scenarios, but more importantly, account executives that care, they pick up the phone when you need them to, they're answering your phone calls, and they're always there for you. So round of applause to you all. Thank you for that. It's a big deal. All right, and last but not least, training. Look, we have 38 years of experience. But when I think about the training team for Rocket Pro TPO, the training team for our wholesale side of the business, I can tell you, Ian Perkins, Amy, and their team, they are on another level, and I know you see that every single day. So round of applause to them all. But as a broker partner, you're sitting here, or you're listening, or you're watching, you're saying, so what does that mean, Fawaz? All right, great, you have a great training team. What does that mean to me? Here's what it means to you. It means that we're able to put pro performance for you. But if you need more than that, and if you need us to get involved where we can have Ian and his team reach out to your team and set up some lunch and learn and do all the things that you need to do to be able to be successful, all you have to do is call your account executive. And your account executives can work with their leadership team to set those calls up, to make sure that we're sitting with you and we're having conversations with you and your team so we can train you. This is all you need to do. So as a broker partner, yes, we have the best training team out there when it comes to mortgage business. And when it comes to wholesale business, I'm inviting you to call your loan officers, your account executives, ask them, say, hey, how do I get a hold of the training team? How can I do a lunch and learn? How can we do some of the things that we need to do together so we can grow? And I promise you, one, our account executives are very high level. They're going to pick up. And two, we are going to set up appointments and Zoom calls and Teams calls, and we're going to do whatever whatever we need to do. Also, we'll do in-person trainings. Ian, raise your hand. We'll fly out there, right? We'll do whatever it takes because that is our commitment to the broker community. Put us to the test. Call your account executive. As a matter of fact, text your account executive right now. Let them know that you want to do so. All right. Last but not least, we talked about commitment. And we talked about experience. But let's talk about ease, right? And why it's important as a broker partner to be working with a wholesale lender that provides that ease that you need and provides you access to things where you're in a position to have that certainty, to have that confidence that you need to run your business. So number one, I know you all know this, SOS, but it's important to me to be able to talk about this. Our SOS team, in my opinion, is the best damn hotline out there for the broker community. Round of applause to our SOS team. You're going to say, why? What makes you guys different, Fawaz? And my answer is simple. We have experienced underwriters. Underwriters that have been with us for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, available to our broker partners. Pick up the phone when they call, answer emails when they submit a Rocket Connect ticket asking about a loan scenario. We're giving you access to dedicated underwriters, experienced underwriters, so you can be able to ask questions even before registering a loan, before sending an application. And the best part about it, you do not have to pay for it. You don't have to use points to speak to an underwriter, which in my mind is ridiculous. That's all I'm going to say. You know, I've got to tone it down. I can't say much. Ridiculous is a good word for that. Think about it. You're a broker partner with Rocket Pro TPO. You have to call an SOS team member, and somehow you have to figure out, hey, by the way, how many points do we have? And can I talk to this underwriter? Sorry, you're short 50 points. You can't talk to me. Think about how stupid that is. Now we elevate it to where it's stupid. It's not just ridiculous. It is stupid, and that's all I'm going to say. With Rocket Pro TPO, you don't have to pay for it. With Rocket Pro TPO, you're going to speak to dedicated, experienced underwriters that can answer your questions, gives you the confidence that you need and the certainty you need in this market for no points. I know you all know Pathfinder. Again, this is one of those things. Can you imagine a world if we had Pathfinder, Lindsay, and every time one of your broker partners wanted to access Pathfinder, they had to put a code so they can use some points to be able to look at guidelines? Stupid, I believe that's the word for that, right? That's just stupid, right? You don't have to do that. You have access to Pathfinder. You have access to information at your fingertips for free. That's how it should work. We are in the business to serve the broker community, not the other way around. We are in the business to give the broker community what they need to succeed, not the other way around, okay? This is not where, hey, you do for me. How do I charge you to service your loan? How do I charge you to be able to call my underwriter? How do I charge you so you can look at guidelines? How do I charge you for this and that and this and that? I think we can all agree that word is stupid. That is nonsense. Condo Simply, another tool. Imagine a world, as a broker partner, you're trying to get access because you have a condo loan and you want to make sure that this condo loan qualifies and there's no issues with this condo, and you want to save time and money when it comes to condo questionnaire. If the condo is on this Condo Simply tool, you have to use points and put your credit card and do all these things to be able to have access to it. Think about that. What do you think? Stupid, right? That is stupid. You're right. JBG, thank you. As you all know, Condo Simply is free for our broker partners. It's free to every single loan officer that works with Rocket Pro TPO. It's free for every single processor that works with Rocket Pro TPO. All you have to do is log into our portal, go through Pathfinder, type Condo Simply and search. And if that condo is on this list, on our Condo Simply list, you will save a minimum of 5 to 7 days. You don't have to pay for a questionnaire. And the best part about it, it is not stupid because it's for free. And we don't charge you for it. Round of applause to our team for delivering this. All right, last but not least, Cruz. You want to talk about a commitment? Think about this. Cruz is different than anything else out there in the broker industry. Anything else. No one can convince me there's anything close to Cruz. a dedicated team of underwriters, a dedicated title coordinator, a dedicated closing specialist working for a broker partner in our office, on our payroll, dedicated to you as a broker partner. Pick up the phone when you need them to. Have conversations when you need, and be able to do the things that you need. It's boutique lending at a very large scale. I'm actually going to read you a text that I received on Friday from our broker partner. I'm just going to read what he sent me. All right. Case in point, why you guys are the best. At 10 a.m., there were no conditions left on my VA loan. Started file 15 days ago. Apparently, the AMC was dragging their feet. Underwriter for this file is out of office. One of my Zillow agents file. It's important to me, Fawaz. So what did I do? I called my team lead, Brian, and my crew director, Craig, explained the urgency. 2 hours later, question mark Fawaz, appraisal is rushed and cleared. The cover underwriter jumped in and CTC'd the file. Now it sits in closing. But we're not done. Here's what the partner says. Would never have happened if it wasn't for your crew model. I wouldn't have played that card if it wasn't someone who sends me deals regularly. But this had to close on time. Why? Because the listing agent never heard of me and never heard of me on contract date, and almost didn't take the other because she's the actual owner too. Now I'm in closing on time, and now the seller agent needs to use me again. I bet she heard of the mortgage man, by the way. This is our partner, Mr. Tim Gentry. Shout out to you. I bet she heard of the mortgage man now. I bet the mortgage man will keep using Rocket. Mic drop. Round of applause to Tim and our crew model. I know other companies have operations teams, and I'm not here to tell you that they don't do good or they don't do well. I'm sure they do. But no one has Cruise. And Cruise is our commitment to the broker community. Cruise is us really specializing and giving you that boutique lending that you need. And Cruise is putting you in a position to win every single day. And Cruise puts you in a position to win realtor business and be able to deliver purchases under 15 days. I know I stood in front of you today and I went through a lot of benefits of Rocket Pro TPO. But you know what the best part about it is? As I was going through this PowerPoint and as I was listing all these things, it felt good to know that these are true tools, true product, and true commitment to the broker community. No smoke and mirror, none of this stuff, no stupid stuff, no BS stuff. It's simple. We are committed to the broker community. We're excited about this week. Today we did Ignite Live. We have partners. We have over 400 partners in downtown Detroit. Round of applause for that. We have over 400 partners, over 100 realtors downtown tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. We're going to break bread. I will be in person with every single one of these partners. I will shake as many hands as I can. I will have conversations and I will speak to them. Our leadership team will be dialed in. Every single person in this room, every single one of you will be available to your broker partners, and we will have an incredible week. You know why? Because we're here to serve the broker community. We're here to offer commitment. We're here to offer experience, and we're here to offer ease. And we will continue to do everything we can where we put brokers in a position for them to be served by us, not the other way around, because that's not how it works. We're going to continue to serve the broker community. We've done it, we will do it, and we'll do it in the future, and we'll continue to do so. My name is Mike Fawaz, and I'm here to serve you and your broker partners. Thank you.